You know, I don't feel as shitty as I thought I'd feel today, because last night I went to the Attack, Escape the Fate, Word Alive concert. Fucking amazing concert, by the way, and I don't care what any of you think. All of them put on an amazing show, so it was fucking amazing. But yeah, I honestly feel a lot better than I thought I would, so I actually get a video today. But anyways, hey guys, it's Weil. Got a match here against KazoWAR. It's actually the first black and white battle I ever had. Decided I'd just take it easy for today, so that's what I did. We're both using 4th gen teams because this is the point where it's like the day after black and white came out, like a couple days after. Kazo found a way to quote-unquote salve pokes on without actually having salve. So I got this team on here, and you know, we're doing the standard covering the screen, so I don't know what his team is, so ignore it. My team is lead Lumachamp, Shukatran with Stealth Rocks and just timid shit, Wish Calmine Jirachi, Scarf Flagon, Bulky, DD, Gyarados, and a Subswit Gengar. So that's my team, and we're just going to get right into it now. So anyways, like I said, got my champ lead. He's going to lead off with Infernape. I'm just going to go straight for Dynamic Punch because I know I can at least take one Fire Blast, and he'll probably want to get up Rocks anyway, so I might as well just fire up that Dynamic Punch right away. And he does go right for Rocks, and I go for Dynamic Punch, and exactly what I said happened, so that's pretty nice. Hit him down pretty low. I'm not sure though if Bullet Punch can take him out, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it, because either way, I'd have to take a hit, just because if I went for Dynamic Punch, he could go for Fire Blast, and 2 Bullet Punches should be able to take it out anyways, but he goes out to Dusknoir, so at least he could hit that with a Bullet Punch. Now I go for Payback, because I know he's going to have the Will-O-Wisp, but I want to kind of just scout it out and make sure he'll want to go for it. Since I do have the Lumberry on my Machamp, it'll just go away. I figured I wouldn't need my Lum really for the rest of the match, so I felt like that scouting initiative would help me more. So now I'm going to go out to Heatran thinking you might want to go for another Will-O-Wisp, so you know, it wouldn't hurt if I did that, but he goes for Pain Split, so I'm like, alright, that's fine, I'm going to be okay with that. So here I'm thinking, okay, he might have the Earthquake, so I should be able to take one, and then 2 Fire Blasts should be able to take him out, so I go right for Fire Blast, but he actually has the Focus Punch, and he goes for that, predicting me to go for Rocks, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd. But now I'm thinking, okay, now he probably won't want to go for it again, knowing that I know that, so I figured he'd want to switch out, so I go for Rocks, but then he goes for Focus Punch, and I'm like, no, motherfucking no! Why? Fuck! So I die. That's pretty unfortunate that I die to an unprotected Focus Punch because of that prediction stuff, but that's how it goes. Anyways, I go into Jirachi because I'm still scared of the Shadow Sneak that he could have against Gengar, so I want to try and leave that for later and maybe figure that Jirachi should be able to set up on this Dusknoir well enough anyway, so I shouldn't have to be concerned too much with what it's going to do. So, go for a Calm Mind, he goes for Will-O-Wisp because I knew he'd be baited into that, and I don't really mind a burn too much. I mean, it will come into factor later, but yeah, I'm not going to complain about it and shit. So, he goes for Pain Split after a Psychic. Doesn't quite take him out, obviously, because he lived and then Pain Splitted, so that's pretty unfortunate. But I'll be able to go for whatever I want next turn. But I realize I'm getting a bit low on health, so I want to go for Wish. And he goes for another Focus Punch. I'm like, fuck, no, why'd I do that? No, fuck. So, yeah, I get hit with a Focus Punch after I Wish up. And I know that I'm probably not going to be able to take another hit after the burn, especially since I'm still predicting him to have the Shadow Sneak. So I'm like, okay, I got this Wish going. I don't want to waste it. So what I can do, go with my Gyarados, who will have the Taunt. So what I can do is, he's obviously going to go for the Shadow Sneak here or whatever, but he actually carries the Sucker Punch. I'm like, oh, well, that's perfect for my Gengar then. But no, what I'm thinking here is, perfect opportunity to set up a Taunt right here. He's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, and none of his other moves are going to really do that much to me, so I get the perfect chance, get a Taunt going, and then get a Dragon Dance going, so I'm just going to use that opportunity now. But he switches into Starmie, and I'm like, oh, fucking A, no, this isn't good, because he's obviously going to have the Thunderbolt, otherwise he wouldn't switch it in. So, plus I see that he has a Life Orb just because he didn't get any Leftovers recovery, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go for Stone Edge. I can Revenge Kill him with my Flygon. Let's just let Gyarados go, and, yeah, shouldn't be that useful. I mean, honestly, it probably would have been a bit useful, but I'll live with it. I'll live with my stupid mistakes. Anyways, gonna go into Flygon now, just go for U-turn to take him out, and normally he would get Switch Initiative, but remember, I have that Burn Jirachi in the back, so I'm like, okay, what I can do, looks like after Stealth Rocks and Burn, Jirachi should die. So I can bring that in as Death Fodder, and then we both get a blind double switch, so that'll kind of work out in my favor, just because now he doesn't get that scouting initiative that he would have gotten. So I figure, alright, looking at his team right now, Gengar is probably the best thing to bring in on a blind double switch. But he brings in Celebi, and I think back then I knew he liked to run Scarf Celebi, or I had just some hint in the back of my head, so I'm like, alright, let's go to Machamp just in case he is. I'd rather have that thing die than my Gengar die, so go into it, and then he U-turns out, and I'm like, okay, that probably means he's Scarfed. So now he's going to bring in the Flygon, and I figure, okay, I can live one Outrage, and then fire off an Ice Punch, and then, should be good. But no, I actually die. I'm like, wow, how did it kill? So he must be like Adamant or, Banded, but I'm not sure yet. I don't remember at all. But the point is, any possible speed tie I won, or I just plain out sped and just take him out with Outrage. So that works out for me. And now he's going to bring in his own Celebi, and that kind of shows that he has the HP Ice, and yeah, stuff. So go for the Outrage. Does a good chunk, but like I said, he does have the HP Ice. That'll easily take me out, which does suck. But I'll get over it, except for the fact that now he's up 4-1, and I only have Gengar left. But because of what he has in his team right now, he has the Infernape and he has a Dusknoir. I do have a chance of still winning, so it's not a huge deal. But here he goes for the HP Ice, and I just go for Shadow Ball to take him out, which is pretty nice, because now he's dead. But now he's going to bring in the Fat Blobber Self Blissey, and I'm like, shit, do I have enough to sub? I calc it, I do, so I go for sub, and he goes for Thunder Wave, so now I'll be able to outspeed Infernape still, and then do some shenanigan stuff. So now I can go for Pain Split right here, get all my health back, and then slowly watch Blissey's health go down and down and down. And it does. And then he shows that his only move to really attack me with is the Seismic Toss, so he's basically just at this point like, fuck it, I don't feel like stalling. Sure, he could PP stall me, but he doesn't really want to, so he's just going to let me eventually kill off Blissey, because it's just, you know, whatever. I'd kill his other two guys easily enough anyways, and Blissey would just lead to way too much stall to really want to play the match, so he's just like, screw it, gonna let Blissey die, which is a cool move, Kazo, but don't do that in a tournament. But obviously you wouldn't, but you know, in a fun match like this, you're not really gonna give a shit. But eventually I do take the Blissey down, so that is kind of nice. And like I said, all he's got left is Infernape and Dusknoir. Infernape can die to Rocks, but if not, I can just outspeed and take him out. But he does die to Rocks. Then all he's got left is Dusknoir. That should easily die to a Shadow Ball from what it's at. And if not, I can always just sub up until he doesn't Sucker Punch me anymore. So, well, the thing is I can go for Shadow Ball right here, and then sub up if I don't kill him, and then just to avoid some Sucker Punches, and then just Shadow Ball again behind a sub so that I don't take too much damage and such. But I just straight take him out with Shadow Ball, so that'll make it be the match. So, GG Kazo. Yeah, this is my first ever black and white match. It was interesting. I mean, sure, it was with 4th gen teams and 4th gen stylistics, but, you know, it's still, you still get to see Gen 5, like, things. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know, whatever. I'm tired. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, why am I saying but anyways? I really just, I'm trying to think of something to say, but I just have nothing to say. But then I'm like, wait, do I? No, I don't. Whatever. Anyways, that's it for today. So hope you guys enjoyed, etc. Blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.